Hi, Jaap Visser here from Triple Audio. I'm going to show today a little bit more about my upcoming library Alternate for Kontakt. This is a cinematic library that I'm developing for the full version of Kontakt 8 and as well Kontakt 7. A version for the free Kontakt player will be available, but that will be later this year, probably around November or December. I'm going to show today a bit more about the interface. I did last week an overview video, and today I'm going to dive a bit more into the interface, so it will be a bit talking. Of course I will let you hear some sounds, but it will mainly explaining a few things. This is the main page. The library has 4 groups, A, B, C and D. Each group contains 80 sound sources, which you can select from a drop-down menu or navigate through them via an up and down button. In the tonal, experimental and destruction instruments, each group will have the same sound sources which you can then blend, so it will be 80 tonal sound sources in 4 groups, 80 experimental and 80 destruction. In the blend 1 and blend 2 you have a mix of those. The blend 2 is a mix of the tonal sound sources and the destruction sound sources, which are 45 impact sounds and 35 destruction sounds. As said, you can blend them via the XY pad. The XY pads can as well be controlled via the CC14 and CC15, so you can easily record the movement of the XY pad. Then we have here on top we have the amp envelope. You can set the attack, decay, sustain and release time for the amplitude envelope. So if you want to have more the impact sounds. If you're near the B, if you need the letter number like A, B, C or D, you can hear the sound from the group isolated, so it can also be a great way to just listen a bit what you want. Sustain is for if you want to have a really short. I have here the round, reverb and delay activated. We'll put off the delay for now. Just you can shorten the release time as well to have, if you want to have a very dry sound with a lot of impact, to have a short release. We have here the filter controls. That needs to have some explanation because I have 2 types of filters. We have the regular ladder filter, which is a bit like a Moog filter, and we have the new Monarch filter that has been introduced in Kontakt 8. The Monarch filter is very CPU intensive, so if you're facing some dropouts or running low on CPU, it's the best to use the LP4 filter. I did also an high pass and band pass option. In this preset I have the Monarch filter. Selected. The great thing about the Monarch filter is that it has some feedback, FM and gain control, and you can see that here. So these controls are only for the Monarch filter and don't do anything when you have the regular filter activated. So the feedback can give really some great edge to the sound. especially when you find this soft spot where it really starts to give the feedback. As you can hear, that gives some really balls to the sound. The cutoff filter is controlled via the mod wheel. CC1 is assigned. If you want to switch, you can simply select from the drop-down menu the filter. It will take some time to switch because we have a lot of groups in the background, so it will switch. For them, I hope to optimize that. As you can see, the CPU has gone down drastically, and the feedback FM and gain don't do anything at all. We can, like normally, control the resonance and the envelope. We can toggle the round reverb on and off here, and as well the delay. And below here we have the toggles for the other insert effects: the screamer, color, fuzz, freak, bite, and gator. On the FX page, you can go into in the depth to control these effects. And for example, if you activate it here, you will see that it is activated here. With the gator you can create some pulses. When you click the tempo sync, it will go from a quarter, 8, 16th and 32. If you add a noise, it will add some noise to the background, but if you release the note, as you can see I'm not playing now, it will continue to play in the background, so you need to put that down or turn the gator off again if you hear the noise. You can see here that we have the full control for all the effect here, from the screamer, color. The color is also sort of stomp effect, which adds a nice saturation. So we have basically three kinds of drives, saturated sounds: the screamer, deluxe, fuzz, big fuzz, and the color. The freak can add some as the name says already, some really weird stuff to it. Bite is a bit of lo-fi effect, and the gator, as you could hear, it will add some pulse to the sound. So this is basically the main interface. It's very simple, I think. That's also what I want. The main interface, just play sound, blend them as you like, enable, disable effects. Each preset will have, I've already some basic snapshots here, and there will be 100 per instrument. I'm finalizing the last of them before the release next week, and it will toggle already some effects, and if you really want to go dive into it, you can adjust things here to your liking or create your own presets. For example, to have this bit of lo-fi sound, let's create some different sounds. And you're happy with it, then you can just simply save. Say I have here B2, which means blend 2, because later on in the if you have here the whole presets from all the alternate library, you can see that you can easily find the ones which are part of this instrument. So the B2 is everything from blend 1 of blend 2, B1 will be blend 1, D will be destruction, and etc. So we can easily switch and find them. You can also just load them here, and you don't have to or this will load a different instrument. This is an easy way to quickly load the sounds. In a future update there will be previews available. For now at the release, not yet, but there will be previews, so you can also hear everything when you click on it. You have a sort of preview to see what the sound's sounding like. But on the release, it will come in a later update. Also, what will come in a later update is that you can drag and drop your own samples. As for now, I'm thinking of to create maybe an empty instrument where you can just load your own samples as much as you want and create your own stuff from it. I'm still thinking about how to do that, so that will be later available. I think this concludes a bit how the interface is working. Let me see, I've got everything covered here. The filter envelope, which controls the amount of envelope applied to the filter, and if you want to have a slow attack, etc. We have here the drop down, the feedback. You can select for the monarch filter. You can put it off, or you can select type A and type B if you have the monarch filter selected. The navigation for the groups, the blending between on the XY pad, disable all the effects, and here you can just simply control all the parameters of all the included effects. I think that concludes it a bit for now, and there will be a walkthrough with all the presets, not everything, not all 500, but there will be a walkthrough with a selection of presets coming early next week. The library is available to pre-order till 31 of May, and the official release will be 5th of June. Okay, thank you for watching, and talk to you later. Bye bye.